4
of the Ellerium Games podcast with yourself,
Breck, hi.
our guest Chris,
Alright, how you doing?
myself as always Jason, and Layla sitting in the corner listening in.
Hiya.
So today what we're going to talk
She's
about...
not listening in.
She could take part.
us.
I don't know if she was listening to take part. But yeah, we're going to talk about two-player games as our main topic and later on in the podcast. But right now we're just going to catch up and see how things have been, because it's been a wee bit since you were away on holiday. I was away on holiday.
Yeah, we were
Chris has been
down
lonely.
in Wales, where we played two-player games.
Yeah, that's
so
kind of where
what
we've come
we
from.
wanted.
And I've been away with the wife and the kids playing a couple of two-player games. So
Cool.
I sat in the corner and cried.
I say two-player games. It was more a four-player game, but there was two of us playing it, so it counts. Whatever.
I thought
King
Wade
Dom.
was playing
King
as well.
Dom.
I thought you and Wade.
No,
and-
we only played three-player just the other night. It's been mostly two-player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but so what have you been up to? Because yeah, we haven't actually caught up, have we? Because
You asked me as soon as I'm taking a drink. What have you been up to?
Best time, because we haven't really spoke since, really.
No, well, we were down in Wales and in Wiltshire playing games, visiting Layla's family, and
It was immensely hot.
yeah, it's been really
Yeah, it was
hot.
the same in Blackpool. It was like 30 degrees.
So yeah, we were down in the caravan playing a lot of two-player games together. But when we've been back up here, what we've been playing today even. We've been playing
Russian railroads.
Russian Railroads and Founders of Gloomhaven.
Yeah, I want to play that.
It's really good.
Is it long?
Average length?
About 2 hours, normal sort of.
Yeah, it wasn't too long,
Yeah.
but there was plenty to it.
Uh-huh.
Oh
And
yeah,
it gathered pace as
it's
you went
fairly
along.
meaty and puzzly.
Yeah, good.
But it's quite a nice game. You have the area.
So you can teach me next week.
If you want.
Cool.
We've got an area map with like a river going through it, different types of terrain. You also have you start off with little resourcey areas, don't you? And then you can build roads and you can build little houses, and then you can start linking to other people's resources.
You have to build roads. Each player has a different type of resources, and so you need to be able to trade with other players
Yeah.
to be able to build other things.
So you're basically building trade caravans, and then you're sort of building big types of buildings that will give you extra stuff later on. It's quite puzzly and complex, but it was interesting.
With a small element of Tetris, because the different buildings are different shapes,
Yeah,
and
you
you
need
have
to
to fit
figure
them
out
together in a finite space.
How to
Yeah,
fit
that's
them in,
Yeah.
A bit worker placement in there as well, but that's not its main focus.
Alright, not too bad. Ask Chris how he's been playing Fallout.
How have you been playing Fallout?
I haven't played it yet.
How-
I'll be playing it tomorrow.
He bought it.
The board game.
Yeah.
We bought it down in the UK.
I bought it in
Expo.
the UK,
I'm like,
yeah.
can we play this? And he hasn't played it yet, so just wanted to whip him up.
Have you played it yet? You've had a free copy in the store for how long? And you haven't.
I got so many games to play, it doesn't count.
Is it a
Have
single
you
player?
played any?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's single player. It's got one to
Scandalous.
4, I think it is.
Yeah, 1 to 4.
Yeah. But no, I've been playing mostly King Domino. I quite like that game. It was a cheap buy, and
Yeah, I haven't played it. I've seen it being played. Layla was playing it.
I think I'm gonna have to review it with Wade, because like as much as he's only a 5-year-old, he's bloody good at it.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's got the rules down.
It seems to-
Everybody loves Wade.
Picks up games so easily, it really annoys me. Which is funny for the wife, because the wife can't beat it. That's good. She only won one because she got lucky. But yeah, so that rejoice. I've been playing a lot of kids games. He's got like My First Ticket to Ride, and he's got this tractor game, and it's a lot of Orchard games. They're random, so I think we're gonna do a wee segment on Orchard games.
See, I've
for
not
Orchard.
seen any of the Orchard
They're
games.
just really simple. A lot of them are random, like memory games or
Okay.
dice rolling, picking up a number sort of thing. So they're pretty cool. He wants to play them with you actually, so I think you've got to play Stone Age. So we're gonna figure that out at some point as well.
Yeah, he was going to teach me something to do a
or
video. with.
So but no, King Domino. I really enjoying King Domino because it's 10 minutes playthrough, really fun, simple. Yeah, dominoes basically.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought I quite liked seeing it being played.
Mhm.
It's quite simple, but enough strategy, especially for some younger players.
Yeah.
Did you say there was Queen Domino now?
Yes.
There-
So,
yeah, there's
well,
a
there's
King
King
Domino
Domino, Queen Domino. Then there's King Domino Deluxe, which is a big version. But meh, I'm just happy with the small version. There's some expansions coming as well for it. We seen down at UK Game.
Duke Domino. I don't know how to say dominoes.
Dominoes.
Donimos.
But yeah. What else? What else have you been up to?
You keep trying.
What have you been up to? How you got? Good
No.
new phone.
I've got new fun. The only games I've really been playing last week was Ticket to Ride with Denise.
No. Explain to people it took you over a month to get a new phone because you're a retard. Don't bypass this.
I am not a retard. It's not my fucking fault.
There's more editing work for me.
Okay, fine. Look, I ordered a new phone. I chose Click and Collect because I wouldn't be in.
Was your old phone broken?
Yeah, it was. I was the charging port.
What is this new phone? Is it something snazzy?
Sony Xperia XZ2.
Looks pretty cool.
I don't know what that means.
I played Ticket to Ride for 2-player for the first time on Monday. It actually makes the game different.
I've heard that Ticket to Ride plays very well as a 2-player game.
It does.
Yeah, it's not like Catan or something. Catan as a 2-player sucks.
Yeah.
You can't play Catan 2-player. It's 3 to 4-player.
No, you can play 2-player. It sucks.
It's a 3 to 4-player game. It says it on the box.
But it sucks as a 2-player.
That's because it's not a 2-player.
Do you tell Denise that? She makes Alan play it.
Right, Denise.
Yeah.
Hi, Denise.
If she's listening.
You're wrong.
So the other thing I've been doing is I've been hunting YouTube of video trailers. There's a nice one coming out called Overlord.
Oh yeah, you were showing me that before.
J.J. Abrams is producing. It's like World War II parachuters. They land, see the Germans have been up to no good, and there's loads of bad guys, and it looks alright.
Kind of supernaturally, monstery.
It's not just a rehash of the Nazis make a super soldiers and it goes wrong, and some random guy has to go in and save it.
Not quite.
I'm pretty sure that's been done several dozen
Kind of like
times.
that, but it looks quite.
It looks pretty cool actually. Look at the trailer; it's cool.
If it's been done by Abrams, it's going to visually look cool. It's a story that.
Who cares about the story? It's visually cool.
Yeah.
I saw the Star Trek Discovery second season
Yes,
trailer.
that looks quality.
It looks
with
a bit more comedy.
Well, it's got Captain Pike in it from
It's going to have Spock.
the new Star Trek films.
Well, Captain Pike was from the original series.
I know,
he was
but
the
I don't know
original
from that. I
captain
only know-
of the Enterprise.
See, I only know him of the new movies with.
He was in the
Chris
pilot. He was the captain in the pilot episode, The Cage.
Yeah, but
And later, they were split up into 2 episodes, The Menagerie. I know my Star Trek.
I did see he was our mate Fudge. He's been talking to on Twitter. One of the guys, or following one of the guys that does the Star Trek thing, and saying that Spock is actually going to be in the new season.
Well, they mentioned him in the trailer.
He's mentioned, so I wouldn't see why not. But yeah, and then there was found out. So Ant-Man and Wasp was supposed to be out at the start of this month. Found out why it wasn't on, because the fucking World Cup.
But talking about the World Cup, we actually tuned into a bit of it because
the Doctor Who teaser was on it.
which
The
was
new season.
That
very
starts
short.
this week.
Yeah, the teaser was terrible though.
Today that starts.
No, it's Doctor Who. It starts
September,
like
sometime.
September,
Oh, okay.
October or something. But the teaser
Gives me
was
time to catch up
Nothing.
the last 2 seasons.
Pointless.
yeah, it wasn't a trailer for the new season. It was just like showing off the characters from it. But at Comic-Con they have shown a bit of a trailer.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because Comic-Con's on at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aye, that's why there's all that videos coming out. There's like loads of stuff hitting the internet. Some cool trailers though. I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head because I was sitting scrolling at 2 o'clock last night.
Yeah, I can't remember what. I watched another trailer that I can't remember, which isn't great for if you're listening to a podcast.
I know it's ridiculous that we're all currently going to our YouTubes to quickly check what we're looking for.
So
You can cut
when
this
is
bit out.
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
What is it?
No, when is it out? If it's
So-
delayed
Of
because of the World
Next
Cup.
month, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Next
fair,
month.
yeah.
There's a pain in
So I'm
there.
looking forward to that.
Yeah, it looks good because.
Well, I liked the
Videos
first
is fun.
one.
I like Paul Rudd.
Oh, that was it. There was one called Night Flyers.
Oh, no, that's
That's-
George R.R. Martin.
Yes, because
Really?
it's like So basically, the principle, from what I gathered from the trailer, is that they've detected a spaceship, and they think it has people on it or something, or they're getting a spaceship to go out in space with people on it.
Now, haven't they been contacted by an alien race and they send a spaceship up?
Yeah, or
Something
something
like that?
But it all goes
read that.
belly up. So yeah, that looks interesting. There was also Origin, which has got what's his name, Malfoy. What's the boy who plays Malfoy?
I haven't got a clue.
Who?
The boy who plays Malfoy in the Harry Potter movies.
What, the little blonde kid?
He's not a
Yeah.
little blonde kid anymore. He's a grown
Big
adult.
blonde kid.
But yeah, he's in a movie called Origin, which is looking like a colony ship going off into space, but something happens. They come out their pods. Everybody's been jettisoned. Yeah, and then what I did see was a trailer for the Mayans.
Tom Felton.
Tom Felton, yeah, Tom Felton. The Mayans, which is a precursor to Sons of Anarchy. Was a trailer for it.
Yeah.
So that
Spin-off
looks
series,
cool.
yeah.
So that looks cool. Because I know they were talking about it before, but that's just coming to light now, so that's pretty cool. And do you know what I did see, which was pretty cool? So there's 2 trailers that I really stood out to me where I should have noticed was Glass.
Yes, I watched
seen the
that.
trailer?
I watched the trailer for that.
That looks mental.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. So now I'm gonna have to go and watch See, I've never watched Unbreakable or
Have you not?
Split, no, but now I'm going to watch it because
I've seen Unbreakable. I haven't seen Split yet.
Yeah, we
good.
watched Split recently.
enjoyed
my main
Split.
reason for not seeing him is it's an M. Night Shyamalan, and that man just does my boxing because he can't just end a movie nicely. He has to like twist, and you know there's a twist coming at the end.
Well,
Name a film that's not had a twist in it.
Wait, did he do Unbreakable?
sort of.
It did a bit. Didn't
Now,
it?
spoilers.
I've not seen it.
But you know the spoiler I'm talking about.
Probably.
That it's part of that
The
trilogy.
universe, yeah.
When we watched Split, we just thought it was
a
a
movie.
standalone thing,
Yeah.
and it was a surprise twist to us at the end when we realised that it was part of that universe.
Yeah, man, it's weird. The last film I noticed was something called Cold Skin.
Oh, we watched that.
I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, the movie.
Yeah.
I've seen it. It's a good one.
Oh, yeah. So I
enjoyed
seen the
it.
trailer last night. It was pretty cool. Like, it goes to a lighthouse, and then there's like these
Yeah.
gately people. Yeah. Oh well. So worth watching.
An interesting one,
It
yeah.
was alright, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna watch that.
What's that about?
It's about these scaly people that live near a
They look-
lighthouse.
They look like your man. You remember Hellboy, Abe?
Yeah.
they
yeah,
look
it's
like him.
Abe Sapien
Alright.
type.
Yeah,
but
Abe Sapien type.
There's a ton of them.
Aye, a ton. There's a
But
ton of them.
the fella comes, he gets dropped off to look after the.
The lighthouse.
No, it's not. The other guy's looking after the lighthouse.
He was doing some kind of research.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
he's sent to a research base or something, but
Mm.
he goes and hangs out with this other fella who's a bit mental.
Cuckoo. Right. And what else? Super Troopers 2. That's annoying. That's not come out in the cinema over here, which really annoyed me. Or up here anyway in Inverness.
It's not.
It's not coming out in the cinema.
Really?
Yeah, I've had a look. They're not doing it. It's not even on the few websites in some places.
Eden Court get it? They tend to do
Probably not. It's quite a niche film. And Eden Court have got a strict policy on what they will and will not show. So I'll get it. I'll watch it.
I'm looking forward to Venom. Because I don't know the comics, I'll just enjoy Tom Hardy and the special effects.
Now, I heard a rumour about Venom. What? That he's not going to have the spider on his
Yeah, that's
front.
true. Yeah.
Venom himself, I guess. But the thing is, so from what I know of, it's still in the Spider-Man universe, but it's not in the Marvel universe at the moment because obviously there's still the thing. Speaking of which, Fox and Disney have fallen out.
Have they?
That's all fallen through.
Oh,
No, the last.
James Gunn and Disney have fallen out.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
He's been sacked from
he's been
Disney.
sacked.
Really? Oh, from Guardians. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that. What did he do?
Ages ago, he'd done some offensive tweets.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ! Honestly, I'll do offensive tweets. What are they going to do to me? They can't sack me.
You don't work for Disney.
I could. You don't know that. I
You-
could be one of Disney's
You
many.
have your own business.
I could be one of Disney's many, like what do they call them,
Spies?
sleeper cells.
Sleeper cells.
Yeah, man.
Disney are not the KGB.
No,
They own the universe now.
you do know
The
the
universe.
Disney and Foxtel hasn't fallen through.
Is that-
Comcast have withdrawn. So Comcast have withdrawn their offer to buy Fox. So that gives the clear for Disney to buy it.
I knew there was something going on anyway.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, no, that's alright then, because I was a bit annoyed at that when I heard.
no, it's 'cause they're going. I think Comcast are going after the Sky bid,
No, okay.
and Disney are going after that as well. But you know, if they
Disney are like, they're burning up everything. But yeah, so. But yeah, that's all the movie stuff I've been seeing.
the mouse must control the world.
Yeah.
See, I'm not particularly a fan of Disney.
I'm not a fan of Disney per se, but I do like that when they buy something up, it gets money. So like Star Wars, the Marvel and all that stuff.
Star Wars is terrible.
It's a point of opinion.
Yep.
Yep, see. Because Rebels was really good. You've not watched Rebels, have you?
I watched 2 seasons
See,
of it.
get to the end, it's good. I mean, I'll give you the episode 8. Good.
Rogue One was good.
I didn't like episode 8. Rogue One was good.
No, it wasn't.
Solo was average. Solo wasn't as good as I expected or bad as I expected, which kind of just
Rogue One was terrible.
No, it
and
wasn't.
I'll tell you why.
Like, tell me why you're
Right.
wrong.
Let's not resurrect like wonderful actors from the past
We don't have
and
this
make
argument
them
before.
look like idiots.
One complaint. The story in the film was good.
Uncanny Valley was no, it wasn't.
It fucking was.
It really wasn't.
You're wrong.
I'm not.
You are.
Pardon me.
Solo was. Meh.
I'm
I
not
came
gonna
out
go
Solo
see it.
going. Meh. It kind of just felt anticlimactic the whole way through because you're like. Every time, like, oh no, Solo's gonna die. I'm like, no, he's not, because he gets another 3-4 films. In fact, more than that, probably. But yeah.
See, Zombieland is getting another movie.
Yes.
As in the one that had what's his name in it?
Woody
Yeah.
Harrelson.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson.
I
Yeah.
mentioned it to Layla one day. I rewatched Zombieland the other day, and I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if I had a sequel? but 3 days later it's like sequel announced.
Nice, good.
It's the entire same cast are coming back.
That's pretty cool. I liked that film. Actually, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was like not your normal zombie nonsense movie. It was a total.
It was his own kind of zombie nonsense.
Yeah, it was a total piss take. It was good. Yeah, played Kingdom Death last night, didn't we?
We did indeed.
We're not going to be playing that for much
We
longer.
we overreached ourselves a little, I think.
Ever so slightly.
Total party kill.
Yeah, but we didn't. No, not total party.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
TPK.
everybody.
Yeah.
Because we died on the journey
But
to
we
the
still
hunt.
had some people hanging about the village.
We've still got 5 people left at the village who will probably die in the next hunt, but we died, myself and you died, Flimbo and...
Brimble died early on
He died.
by getting shouted at by an antelope.
Oh yeah, the antelope screamed at him until he went insane and just dropped dead.
I think his brains just leaked
Just
out
like...
his ears.
Flimbo and Verka died from the gambler taking their
Gambling.
lives. Dick, honestly, it just appears that no one takes your life. And then everybody else, the 3 players left, hunted the lion and got decapitated, eviscerated. And
The lion had leveled up and he had cunning and just killed us mercilessly.
Have you not died like several times due to that line?
no, so you've got heaps of characters, like you've got village versus people. You're just like,
How
he
many
died.
characters have you lost to the line?
Not to the line itself, not that many.
A few at the start.
Most of them seem to die from random
We
stuff.
were really doing quite well for a good few weeks,
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have.
which was quite surprising, really.
Yeah, we were doing. That's what it was. It's because we were doing so well. We're like, man, this can't be
We
hard.
just
Let's do
became complacent.
Overconfident.
we became cocky. We thought we knew what we were doing. We could take it, and no, we died. In all fairness, if we hadn't had the gambler take 2 of us, I think we'd have done all right generally.
And that was just pure unluckiness that Brimble got.
Brimble's brains leaked out. his
that
ear
was
hole.
that because he was a beast.
Yeah.
That boy, he
So-
was taking down things left and right.
So
with
we've
his
got
left and right.
we got 5 people left in the village, so that's enough just to go on one more hunt. Assuming nothing happens during the village stage. Oh no, we're actually on the hunt now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we've got 5 left to go on the last hunt. It's probably going to be the last hunt.
Oh no, we had the triathlon of death.
Yeah, let's not mention the triathlon of death. There's a card in it, you get village events, and one of them is triathlon of death, so it's 3 segments and you roll, and depending on where you rank, depends how fucked you get, basically. But yeah, so we did that.
It's
So
not a nice game.
it's a beautiful game. It's not a nice game, but it's a beautiful game.
I kind of really want to play it now.
Yeah,
after
it
this
just
review,
bullies you. So we're going to play that, and then what more likely is going to happen is we'll wipe out in the next game.
See, when I'm playing that game, I feel like a dwarf getting held back at arm's length, trying to punch somebody.
Yeah, you just feel like a pigeon getting kicked
Yeah.
about the garden.
Yeah, you just.
What kind of weird pigeon do you know that would let you kick it about the garden?
You give it a good kick the first time, I'll just stay down. And then just football a bit. I mean, I don't kick pigeons, but I'm just saying if you were kicked it hard enough. But anyway, yeah, so we'll probably end up dying and playing Gloomhaven.
Yeah,
I'm not too
yeah.
fussed about Gloomhaven, to be honest.
You know,
I think it's had too much hype for my liking.
I think you probably like it though.
I think it'll draw you in.
I think once I
I
get
think
into
there's
it.
a reason why it's getting so much hype.
Yeah, well, that's a problem. I need to get into it and see.
It's
but
not like it's getting pre-release hype. It's been out for a while and people love it. Yeah, I really loved playing Russian Railroads before.
Yeah,
that,
good.
That really touched me in ways that excited me
Tickled your belly
enormously.
button from the inside.
It really did.
Nice.
It really did. It's because I love a game, a point salad type game. You know.
Yeah.
There's a worker placement game where they give you an awful lot of options, which is really nice.
Yeah, but you really need to think about what you're doing. Everything you do matters, and you have to optimize your points. And oh, it's so tasty.
I'll have to have a shot at that.
So tasty.
Did the mic beat you in the end?
Yeah.
No, I think
Who won it?
I thrashed everyone at the end. Yes.
Oh,
That Mike beat you, though.
Mike came first.
No.
Didn't he? Oh no, you did because Mike won the last one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the last? What did you play?
Founders.
Founders. We're going to talk about some 2-player games, just for those out there that are like myself, husband and wife time, or yourself and Layla, just quiet time in the caravan, or Chris in the mirror. You know what I mean? Just you never know. He's lonely. But yeah, so
Why should I be lonely when I've got mates like you?
I know.
That's why you're
I
lonely.
count, I count like 6 people. So yeah, so
You're not married. That's just a thing in your imagination.
yeah, man, it's not. It's all it's part of the collective conscious. Is that what it is?
That wasn't Wade in the videos. Just some
Just-
random kid that
Yeah,
you
it's just,
saw.
we just stole a kid off the street like that. You're gonna be a video. So I'm like, okay. Whoa.
I thought it was just a video of him talking. To himself.
It might as well have been the way he's going.
Ah, sock puppet.
Hello.
I'll tell you a story about that after about sock puppet at my wedding.
No, that didn't happen. Right? And you
But you know what I'm going to tell you? I tried to convince Chris, right? Because we were giving everyone a +1. I said, Chris, I will pay you if you come with a sock puppet as your +1 and just have her talk to people the whole way through.
Beautiful.
You never showed me the money.
Because I was never going to pay
Like,
you.
Yeah,
I just
exactly,
imagine
which
a
is why I'd never
sock
go
with
to-
a little bow tie.
You know, like Carmen, like, hello, I'm your friend.
I like tacos and burritos.
No touch.
Well, then he started getting weird. Then he started getting specific. He said I had to wear the sock for like 3 weeks solid first before.
Yeah, I got warm up.
I was like, no, I'm not doing this for your sexual fantasies at your own wedding.
That'd have been amusing.
I would have done that.
Yeah,
I know
would've.
you would have done that.
I know. I so wish you I'd known you by the time I went because you'd have made my wedding so interesting.
It was weird though because the first time I came into your shop
I was on my
was the day of your wedding.
My wife hates that day because she ended up her life with me. Poor woman, she's stuck with me.
Hi Tanya.
So we'll let's talk about some 2-player games there.
Let's do some.
So we've got a list of 2-player games that we've been playing over the last wee while. We're going to talk about them. We kind of not excluded. Well, we haven't excluded TCGs mostly because I mean you can talk about them all day long and that's the thing. But we're talking about self-contained, easy accessible games for your average Joe public.
Yeah, because Layla and I recently went down to Wales, stayed in the caravan, and we took a bunch of 2-player games down to play while we were down there.
Mm-hmm.
And because it was so hot most of the time, we just had the caravan doors open. We're sitting about in our pants.
Nice.
It was too hot to go outside.
You were sitting in your pants. I was wearing clothes.
You had pants on though.
Yeah, it's true.
Technically, you're not lying.
Yeah.
Semantics.
So I was basically not in my trousers.
Yeah. All right. So what did you play? What was your? Okay. So before we go, what was out of the games you took?
I was just trying to flash the old people that were staying in the next door caravan.
I did that in my caravan. See, when we were in Blackpool, I just there's windows all around. I was like, nah, I'm not getting dressed.
We had them all open.
Yeah,
all
man.
the doors.
Couldn't care less. If you want to look at my caravan, I'd be sitting there just in my pants and just like a beach whale, and people are looking at it, and I'm like, hello.
Oh yeah, there was like a guy. There was a guy. I was lying on the sofa with my big belly hanging out and my Hulk pants.
Yeah.
And the guy walking by is just like staring in the whole way as he's passing by.
Take a photo. I don't mind.
Layla said hello to him,
Yeah.
but he ignored her.
Rude.
It was
That's
rude.
because he wasn't interested in Layla.
The Hulk pants all the way.
Yeah.
So out of the games you played, what was the worst of the games, or the least exciting, or least enjoyable?
Right, I wasn't a fan of Patchwork.
Really? Right. Okay. I've never played Patchwork, so give me the lowdown.
I
Right.
quite enjoyed Patchwork.
Layla, and I know that most people who play Patchwork enjoy it, but it wasn't meaty enough for me.
Okay.
So the idea of it is you have a player board that you have to fill with different, again, Tetris type shapes of patches that you stitch together to form your patchwork quilt. And you have buttons, you use buttons as money to buy other patches, and the idea is to fill as much of the board with as few holes as possible.
Yeah, so I can see why people like it, but it really didn't do much for me.
Just didn't tickle you like.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Uwe Rosenberg game, who he is more famous for Agricola, Caverna, like some heavy games.
That's nice.
But this was really light and, fast and accessible, and it just didn't do it for me, really.
Fair dues.
Although I'm a big fan of his other games,
The one that I always go down to when I tell people about 2-player games is Seven Wonders Duel, as me and Chris will detest you quite a lot.
Yeah.
Chris,
Attest to, not deet.
to test. I'm not very good. I don't word good. I don't English well.
Yeah, but they really mean two different things.
We'll.
I detest that game.
We will encourage people to play then. A test. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Chris played it again at the UK Game Expo, and he did do so well this time. Did you?
No, I did fine.
Did you?
I was in the middle of the park again.
I thought you lost like.
I lost the first 3,
okay.
but then I won the
You
next
climbed
4.
up then. Okay,
I
that's
climbed
fine.
up. So
So Chris played that in competition.
I got beat by the same girl that beat me the year before. It's like
The 11-year-old girl.
Oh, right, she's 12 now.
Oh,
So
But the thing with Seven Wonders is it's just a nice, quick 20-minute game. It's got so many ways to win the game. It's got so much variation because you shuffle up the cards each time, as our YouTube video would show.
Yeah, you can win on scientific advances. You can win on
But the thing is-
military advance in the military
And there's
track.
points.
And then just points.
Yeah,
But the thing is, you could be winning by military and you think you've got it in the bag, and then the stupidest or slightest little mistake and the whole lot goes to
you
pot.
need to keep it that. You can't just focus on one area.
You
You
have
need
to
to
focus.
keep a balance.
You're
with
not only
your
watching
opponent.
your stuff, you're watching everybody else's stuff.
No, I really like Seven Wonders Duel.
Yeah. I see on the list there we have one that myself and you have played many a times, Raptor.
Raptor is a really, really good game.
It's a little scientists versus raptors. The raptors are trying to save their eggs.
Well, the mother raptor is trying to save the baby raptors.
Yeah.
The scientists are trying to capture three baby raptors.
Yeah.
I like to think of it as a sort of a nicely themed mashup of chess and poker.
Oh, because you got your handful of cards.
You get the cards. You need to think about what cards to play and moving the pieces on the board. It's I really like Raptor.
I remember the first time you brought it in. Did I not smash you like a heap of games? I'm good at that game. But now we can play that again at some point. That's nice.
But I mean, just because you beat me every time, I still
stop,
loved
yeah,
it.
that's
It's
the thing.
such a fun game.
Yeah. What else?
Onitama, I really like.
Onitama was very good. Very cheap. Very nice production for what it is.
Yeah, I mean it's basically like a sort of mouse mat type material board.
It's called. Is it not neoprene playmats? Are they called neoprene this time?
Yeah,
Neoprene. Yeah. No, it's very well contained in the box. You've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Each side's got 5 pieces.
Plastic figures. You've got some cards. You've got things all in the box nicely.
Now I've got the expansion for it as well. Sensei's Path,
which fits inside the original box.
It's basically just extra cards, which makes it a bit more varied.
Gives you more variation. The one downside to the thing, which is not really a downside per se, is that the box is an odd shape, so it doesn't sit in a game rack very well.
But it's got a nice magnetic clasp.
There's nothing like click, click. Just putting that clasp is nice.
Okay, he complains about it because it doesn't fit into his shop.
Not the shop, shelves. Not my shop. If you had a board game shelf, it wouldn't sit nicely. It would just be odd. But that's good. I've played that quite a few times, and obviously I've told people about the me and the wife 25, 45, 50 minute sort of turn nonsense. So that's quite fun.
See, Layla and myself played it in the pub because it's good. You just take it out.
So it's got a small table print.
I took it up to the Himalayas.
Oh, did you?
And played it up in the Himalayas.
Nice. Quite good, eh?
Yeah.
It's really easy to pick up. It's a fun game.
Oh yeah, you could teach anyone. I could probably over time. I could probably teach Wade to play it. I think.
You could easily
just getting
teach
used
Wade
to the cards and that. You could probably even reduce the cards to make it a bit easier. Just have 3 cards and you pick one, or I don't know, make it simpler from the start with.
Well, you have 2 cards and there's a floating card, isn't there?
Yeah,
so you choose one of the ones you choose.
Yeah, when you choose the card you play,
you swap it with the
community card.
floating card. Yeah.
So that's a good game. I like that one. That was a random one we played. We played that randomly 3 years ago.
Yeah,
we just stopped by and like, try this. We're like, okay, and I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean, we managed to get that at the first Games Expo that we were at a couple of years back.
It's good, like.
Well, what we've been at 3, 2.
So that was our third one this year. Yeah, that was our third one. Is it third or fourth? Third, yeah. Because the 2015 what did we do? We didn't actually do anything, did we? We kind of.
I know, we just went as.
We were at the Gables the first year, and then.
The Gables.
Let's not go back there. What else we got on the list? We have
Hounded.
Hounded
is a game that Layla brought along to the caravan.
So the theme isn't to everyone's taste. It's fox hunting.
Yeah, it's not. It's certainly not to my taste.
You did mention
it's slightly asymmetrical. You can play as the hunting party, whereas you have 6 different characters. 5 dogs and a hunt master, or you can play as the fox and just have one character. And the idea of the game is for the hunting party to corner the fox.
No, it's basically it is a bit, when you boil it down, like an abstract strategy game.
Yeah. You mean fox hunting?
So it's not. It just has a loose theme of fox hunting on it.
But every time we've played so far, the fox has won.
Yeah.
Does that seem like an imbalance, or
possibly?
So you're saying you could, instead of being like the hunters and the fox, it could be like a prisoner and the prison guards.
So why not bring it in and I'll go the hunters, because I'm usually pretty lucky first playthrough, and if I win playthrough then we're alright. If I don't, then we know it's broken.
But I mean, it's a short, quick game. You set up a field of tiles and you flip them over when you go on them, and certain tiles give you certain abilities. And I mean, it was an interesting little game, but the theme really put me off a little bit.
Yeah, I remember you saying that actually.
Bottom of the 9th.
Yes,
we played a nice little 2-player baseball game.
Yeah.
One player goes to batter, one player goes to pitcher, and you kind of have to guess what the batter has to make a guess about what sort of pitch the pitcher's going to make.
Right. Okay.
So you have these little discs that you flip over depending on what sort of pitch you think, and you set them up sort of secretly.
Wow.
and if you guess correctly, you get to do certain things.
Right. Okay.
If you don't guess at all, then the pitcher gets more things to do.
Right. Okay.
But then you have to quickly roll dice. If you hit it, to see if you manage to stop the. Sorry, I'm holding back a bar.
Together.
So the idea is that as the pitcher and fielders, you're trying to stop the batters getting around to get a home run.
Yeah, because
And
if
so you're
the
all rolling
the
dice.
batters have they have a roster of different people, don't they? Or both sides do, but no, the pitcher has 2 different,
Yes,
and the batter has like 5.
You sure now? Because
Yeah.
you don't need,
Yeah,
you do not
Yeah.
look sure.
Yeah, so if the batter at any point makes a home run, they win the game.
And you only need 1, but there are sort of 4 spaces around the diamond. Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, if you make a home run,
It's a
you
baseball
get
pitch. There's 4 spaces.
Oh, wait, is that one of the games you bought?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see you had that out.
Yeah, you showed it to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jason was very nice the other day, and he got me a couple of expansions for it.
Yeah, they were cheap, so.
Well, I like how you go out your way to help Breck, but you don't go out your way to help me sell stuff or buy stuff.
I bought him something. There's a difference. But then Brett gave me some CDs, which I really enjoy. So lemon jelly.
I wasn't looking for anything in return.
I know. No, I know you weren't, but I was just like, been enjoying it so much. And then I was just, if I hadn't been on the list, I would have thought about it. It was on the sale list. I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. Add to his game collection. So yeah.
Just saying, known him for 15 years, you've known him for 3, he prefers you. I'm just feeling a little left
Yeah,
out.
but we have a
15?
we have a horrible bond.
Yeah,
Where did you learn to count?
I met you when I was
I'm
12.
30. I'm 31. I'm a 31 or 30. Whatever, 31, right? We met when I was 10.
Alright, fine, so 20 years.
21, because you still can't count. 31 minus 10 is 21.
Oh, but it's getting worse, Jason.
I
You've
didn't
known
know
him
you
for
had
longer.
10.
Yeah, so there you go.
Didn't meet you at 10.
I started high school when I was 10, because I was advanced and smart.
No, the teachers fucking hated you and they wanted rid of you as soon
Probably,
as.
but don't be jealous.
Yeah. But Jason and I have a horrible, sickening bond
Yeah, man.
that we just exist
We're
to
probably going to end up in a home together.
nip at each other
Yeah, we're probably going to, see if the Craig would take us, we'd probably be in, cells next to each other.
in matching pajamas,
Yeah, that'd be the best part.
matching
Don't they all
straight
wear
jackets.
matching Triton grades?
Nah.
No.
But yeah, so, meh,
You said that with a lot of confidence.
what's that?
If you don't wear matching stuff in Craig's.
They don't, you just go to your normal clothes.
Mm.
Yeah, you just get to wander about like a normal. They do treat you like a human being, you're not treated like a caged animal. Anyway, let's get off. Let's not talk about going in that house. Anyway, next on the board is. Well, what have you got? You got Twilight Struggle. Yes, this has got a lot of love. Twilight Struggle.
Yeah, well, for a long time it was number 1 on Board Game Geek's list, and yeah, I really enjoyed Twilight Struggle.
What it is
Basically playing through the events of the Cold War. So one player goes United States, the other player goes the USSR. Well, this is pre-Trump and Putin, right?
Wow.
Or Gorbachev and Reagan.
Yeah.
But even before those guys, because it's like from the end of the Second World War right up until...
Who was the president at the end of the Second World War? Was it Roosevelt? No.
Rosenfeld.
Roosevelt. Is it Roosevelt? No. I don't know any of them. I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I know you mean.
I literally
yes, it
picked
was.
out, I went, that sounds like a name.
Anyway, so you basically, the board is basically a map of the world. And
I just realised something before we continue. That 2 listeners we have in Illinois and Virginia are probably going to stop listening now that I've got their presidential people wrong.
well, you got Trump right.
Prison nitro. What?
I
They'll
don't
probably stop listening to you for that.
Where they're on the west coast.
Well, they might be Trump supporters, who knows?
Maybe, you don't know.
But
Look.
if you're not, sorry.
If you are, sorry. Yeah, so, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so the board is basically a map of the world, and the connections are, rather than being geographical, are more political.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you're trying to get influence in all these different countries, and you can do coups in certain areas.
Okay.
But you have the DEFCON track. If at any point it gets
DEFCON
to
1.
1, thermonuclear war.
Yeah, boy.
And you can play cards that are events from the war.
Yeah, it's
So
very
certain
very
things that
historical
happened. You
based.
learn a lot from it as
Yeah.
well.
You have the space race track as well. So you're trying to sort of
So you
develop.
got a laser first in space.
Yeah. See if who can be the first to launch a shark with a laser beam attached to its face into
Freaking
space.
sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads.
Yeah, no, but it was quite tense in certain places and quite fun.
And the point scoring, it's a tug of war between the two.
Yeah.
So if somebody gains some, somebody else loses them in return. You see.
Oh, okay, that's
So
pretty
it's nice.
Yeah, any side that gets the maximum points on their side wins.
cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Or you could just play war games
and-
like I did.
Whoever triggers DEFCON 1 loses.
Really?
And it's not. I would have thought everybody loses, but whoever triggers it
Why?
loses.
Surely if you've launched the first nuke, you're gonna win.
No.
Boo.
No. That's not how nuclear war works.
Yeah, it is.
No,
First
it's
person to
not.
launch wins.
Have you seen war games?
Yeah. Still, first person launch wins. Preemptive strike.
No.
That's right. Let Jason go on thinking that and play him. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It didn't work so well for Skynet, did it?
Skynet. It worked very well for
worked
Skynet.
exactly how Skynet planned it.
No,
Yeah.
because Skynet eventually gets destroyed, doesn't it? It didn't wipe
doesn't.
out.
Not
It
because
does.
they launched nukes.
Eh?
They get destroyed because they leave John Connor alive.
I don't know. Has it not changed the timeline?
Probably.
Like, does the last one not time traveling bollocks everything out? I don't know.
Yes, it did.
Doctor Who was in it. I know that.
Oh, so it was, yeah. Matthew Smith. No, Matthew,
Matt
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matthews.
What, the last Terminator movie?
Yeah.
Look, it is Saturday afternoon. I am very tired. I've been playing a lot of games.
Evening.
Afternoon. Technically, I'm not wrong, right? Is it after 12 p.m?
Evenings after 5.
Is it after 12 p.m? Which means it's afternoon. I'm right. I'm still right.
Evenings from 5 o'clock.
Doesn't matter.
Right. See, tomorrow morning
Uh-huh.
it will still be after.
Still afternoon. Still afternoon. At all times, it's afternoon.
At all times.
Unless you account 12 a.m. as a new day, then technically it's not because you start a new day. But yeah.
Right.
Look, googling it like a bitch.
I'm right.
I want you to talk about Siege Storm
I want to talk about Siege Storm.
and Shadespire.
So Shadespire, I'll talk about it now. Okay, I'll talk about Shadespire first because Siege Storm is my big one at the moment. Shadespire is from GW. It is something I feel they have finally got right. It's cheap, accessible, £40 for the starter set. You can buy the expansions if you wish for $17.50 a gang or warband, depending on what they're calling it. And then
Gangs are more Necromunda.
yeah, but it's like literally and such a it's a two-player. Well, okay, it's primarily a two-player game. I've not seen it played multiplayer yet. You just get a board, you set them up, and it's hex grid, and you've got between 4 to 7 characters or heroes, and you basically have to try. You go over around with what's called 3. I want to say rounds. I'm probably wrong. In 3 rounds, so you get 4 actions over round 1, 4 actions round 2, 4 actions round 3, and it's I go, you go, I go, you go, I go. You also have a hidden hand of cards which have objectives and also ploys or plots, which means you can manipulate the game, you get upgrades. So you
They're
kind of
meant to be hidden
yes, they're hidden. Why?
because we had a demo game at the expo.
Aye, but
and
that'll be
it was
so.
just- it
No,
was just
that'll be
laid out.
that'll be for demo purposes. So that'll make sense. But normally it's hidden.
But we never did bother picking them up. We just had them laying out.
It's a
Aye,
demo,
no.
so everyone gets
You
to
don't
see
do
it,
that because
so-
then you see exactly what you're going to do. Because some of them are like, if your card, some of the objectives, for example, for one of the core ones is if your guys make a successful charge, 3 guys make successful charge, then you can score objective points. Now, if you knew I had that, then you'd obviously block it, so it's pointless. But it's a really good game. It's got a lot of hype. There is the first ever Grand Clash in Scotland at Tabletop Scotland in September. So that'll be good. There's a lot of guys going to that.
This
They
is like
reckon
a tournament.
massive tournament. They reckon there's going to be 64 players minimum. That's their minimum. They're talking about potentially upping it, which would be pretty cool. So
my question is GW actually going to support Shadespire?
so far they
they're
are.
notorious for not supporting these
Okay,
other
so
games.
at the moment we're
It's
now
not 40k or fantasy.
they're putting an FAQ out pretty much every 2 months, and it's nerfing things that seem broken in the tournament scene. They just released the City Board expansion and the Leaders Cards expansion, which gives you more cards and new boards to play with. But so okay, the common misconception is people think it's Shadespire is the game. It's not. It's Warhammer Underworld. Shadespire is the place. And then the new city boards are something city, Fallen City or Broken City or something. So it's kind of like it's Warhammer.
To be fair though, it says in big letters on the box
Shadespire, yeah, but it's Warhammer Underworld and then Shadespire. But yeah, you call it Shadespire. But yeah, so it's just one of those things they seem to have been doing well is that they've got a small box game. easy accessible, cheap enough. Once you're in, you're in. You don't
skirmishy, doesn't take up a lot of time.
It's not 40k or Age of Sigmar, which is too expensive as far as my point of view is. I think they're doing it again because they're bringing out Kill Team this weekend, either this weekend or next weekend coming, which is again self-contained. But yeah, they need to. I think they're realizing that there's more market for that quick. Because I mean, a game of Shadespar takes max 40 minutes. If you take
I mean, there's still a lot of people who are into your big games.
Yeah, but I mean, I personally
covering the bases a bit.
That's never going to go away.
I've heard a theory. They're throwing it to the wall and seeing what sticks.
Well, they changed up their whole business model when they changed their CEO.
Yeah,
because the last guy was just pure business, and this guy's a gamer,
and he's doing well.
So he's bringing back a lot of the things that they had in the past. More looking at bringing a lot more board games back that they used to have. See,
Shadespar is something I could see me teaching the wife, and her being, this is all right. It's not like a war. If I showed the wife Warhammer or example Star Wars Legion or any other X-wing, that she's like, no, let's not play that. But if I showed her Shadespar, I think she might go, I'll give it a shot because it's not.
Well, it's more board gamey than it is war gaming.
Yeah, which is nice. So I mean, I've played quite a lot of it. I've played in tournaments, I've played in casual, and it's fun. I like it. I've never bought any expansions because I didn't feel the need to. You see, whereas all the other guys I know have bought expansions to get the cards and stuff. But it's cool.
You haven't bought any more war bands of that?
Yeah, I've not bought any war bands or any cards or anything because I just didn't feel the need. I didn't feel the need to. Like with other games, you feel I need to get the latest thing, but I was like, I'm alright.
So would you be at a disadvantage if you didn't get it?
If you win a competition, yes.
Okay.
Truthfully, because there's things called cataphracts, which are an item in every warband, and if you've got them all, they benefit off each other. So, but yeah,
like Pokemon.
No, not like Pokemon. But if you were gonna play it competitively, you would probably buy at least all the cards, whether you buy the warbands or buy the cards on eBay or something. But that's why they've released the Leaders Pack, which I believe I don't actually know. I think it's got a lot of the cards from other sets and stuff in a basically bundle to save you having to do that. So yeah, last one we're going to talk about on the list is
Siege Storm.
Siege Storm is one of my favourite card games.
Really?
Yeah, it really is.
One of your favourites?
Yes, one of my favourite 2-player card games. The reason is it's from Awakening Realms.
But last week you said it was really, really broken.
Yeah, that's why I like it. Right, okay, let me clarify. It's so broken, it's stupid, but it's so stupidly broken, it's fun.
Okay.
Right, because you're both playing with overpowered decks. You're both playing to the point where, you're like, that's horse crap what you're doing. You're like, yeah, it is, and here's my horse crap thing. You know what I mean? So you're constantly one-upping each other with douchebaggery, and it's nice. So it's got a lot of replayability. Me and Mike have played it hundreds of times, non-stop. We grind it because it came as a freebie in Lords of Hell, as the YouTube says. I eventually played it and we loved it. It's from Awakening Realms, but Awakening Realms are now going Awakening Realms for all their big games, Awakening Realms Light for all their smaller games, i.e. Siege Storm, etc. They currently have a Kickstarter for Siege Storm on the go. You can get Siege Storm as is, and you can pay the extra. And now the downside is that technically this minute we're talking about it's a 2-player game. Mm-hmm. When the Kickstarter releases and ships, it's going to become a cooperative 2v2 or solo playing it as well. So it's kind of expanding its player base sort of thing in that way. But I think it's really good. The cards are really well printed. It's really nice. It's fast paced. You're about 10-15 minutes game. There's a nice mechanic in that your deck is your life. I mean, you played it. You learned to play it last week with Cam.
Yeah, me and Cam played it, and I liked it. But I mean, I'm not a big fan of that sort of back and forth sort of card game.
No, okay.
I mean,
but did you not say you liked Netrunner?
Yeah, I like Netrunner.
That's a back and forth card game.
I know, but it's very asymmetrical and it's a little bit different.
Nah. Netrunner is different, I guess, because you are completely different. I mean, I know you get different factions. I don't know. I just like Siege Storm. I play it all day.
No, I mean I did enjoy playing it, but I don't think I would rush out and get it for myself.
Yeah, I think Chris is what he's saying.
No, it's just when I was watching you do the video, I think Siege Storm could possibly fall into the trap that maybe a lot of these 2-player games is that it sort of forces you to play a certain way.
No, God, no.
Like from the cards you're saying, is it the angels? They're all healing, so you're forced to sort of go that way. Where the demons are more aggressive and steal cards, and you're forced to go that way.
Nah,
you can't really. It doesn't. No, it's really
definitely you need to play it because when me and Mike played it, I've tried playing the demon guys or the sticks several times, and every time I play it differently. Like sometimes I'll try to rush it and get the big guy out fast. Sometimes I'll try and get my little guys out. Sometimes I'll try and wait until I can like do something weird, some combos and stuff like that. So, and Mike does the same as well. So
I think it really depends on what cards come out.
yeah, it's because you got 34 cards and they're shuffled into 3 different piles and stuff like that. You kind of the way it works, you've got a chance of your combos could be different. What's on your deck and certain things.
Because when we played it, I mean, we had a shot of each side, and both times we played it, each of us played quite differently.
Yeah. So it has got replayability and difference. I'll make you play it and then you'll learn. It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. It just seems like it's sort of.
If you're gonna make me learn to play Gnomes and Associates so that we can review it, you're gonna do Siege Storm, and that's simple as.
No, you're going to learn to play Gnomes and Associates because you bought it and it's just sitting there.
I bought a lot of games that just sit there.
Yeah.
Like, have we not learned this yet?
Gnomes and Associates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our law firm. Remember?
That is a terrible, terrible name.
It's a weird name. I'll show you later on. It's in.
It's just around there. It's on the chair.
It's another side of the room.
In the
But
box.
I'll show you after. But yeah, so that's.
And you don't have to learn it. Right? You just have to be prepared to do the reveal next week.
Whatever.
You can learn it after.
Well, then you can do Siege Storm. But yeah, so that's all the 2-player games that we can think of at the moment. We've played a few others probably that we're missing out, but I just find 2-player games are. I get a lot of quests for 2-player games in the shop. Is a weird thing. Travelers, tourists, etc.
Yeah, people on holiday.
Yeah.
Want to play stuff in a caravan.
I try to recommend things like card games because obviously all your card games like Lightseekers, Destiny, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Card 5 Vanguard, they're all 2-player technically.
Yeah, and well, they have quite a small footprint. So especially if you're traveling and you want to take something,
you can take a deck
small
box.
and light.
The problem is that TCG is never ending. No matter, even if you play it casually, you'll always pick up a random booster here and there. It'll always be a dip in your pocket.
But what if you just buy? Just while you're out on holiday, you're just looking for a new game to play, buy a couple of starter decks.
Yeah, and if you enjoy it though, you'll go right. No, we got a couple extra.
Well, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Not
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just find I can't really justify. That's probably because I spent too much money in it. Really,
you can't justify it.
I can't justify a general average gamer. Like I'd rather say to them, go get Raptor, go get Siege Storm, go get
Mintworks,
anything else.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are bigger boxes though.
Yeah, some are.
Yeah.
For tourists.
I mean, Twilight Struggle's a big box.
Yeah.
But like something like, say for example, Bottom of the Ninth, Siege Storm, they're small boxes. You know what I mean?
Twilight Struggle's got a huge board. Massive board.
So you're not exactly going to just drop that on the table. So, but yeah, so no. Yeah, TCGs are not quite. I don't quite class them as 2-player per se. So yeah.
They are 2 players.
Yeah, they are.
Unless you're
Yeah,
playing
okay, they are.
something
But, you know, whatever.
Yeah, so
that's that. That's our little segment for this week, month, year, whatever. I don't know when we're going to record next. We're kind of at a scatter at the moment.
we're away again.
You're away in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
I'm potentially away next weekend. So yeah, we're kind of all over the shop.
I'm potentially away the weekend after.
End of August then.
Belladrum.
Oh yeah, Belgium. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, well, I mean we'll do one again.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. We'll talk about next time. We'll have to have a chat about that. But a couple of things I want to mention before we finish up, though, is for those unaware, Tabletop Scotland is happening in Perth on the 1st and 2nd, or 2nd and 3rd of September. That's really bad. It's the
first weekend.
The first weekend of September.
That's Perth in Scotland.
Perth in Scotland, yeah, not Perth in Australia, because you'd be really upset if you go all the way to Australia to find you're not going to be there. The reason I'm bringing it up,
I don't think you'll ever be upset if you find yourself in person in Australia.
it's the 1st and 2nd. The reason I'm bringing it up is because myself and now you have been roped in.
That's Breck, by the way.
It's Brett, because Chris is bailing out because he's got some family shindig to go to because his mum's getting her birthday, is it not?
It's her 50th.
50th, yeah, mum's 50th, she's going to wait. So Brett is going to be my compadre we're going to be judging, rulesing sort of the
Do not play Catan.
Championship UK National
That's to the
Qualifier.
listeners. Don't play Catan because they're going to be the judges.
Yeah, we are. We're going to hope Denise was there so we can bring Cosmic Counterbox and just be like, yeah. But yeah, we're going to be doing that, so that's one thing. There's also going to be the Shadespire Grand Clash, as we've mentioned, which is a big thing. I know there's going to be a Destiny tournament on the Sunday. I mentioned that because I won I came second in the Ellerium Games Store Championship today, which was nice. There's also going to be Haba Games are doing demoing, and so are Asmodee. Haba Games are going to be doing a lot of family games and stuff, so that's something to check out. That's
unusual for Haba Games.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Dave was telling me just
that was sarcasm. That's all Haba Games do.
No, but Dave was just telling me, he just messaged them and asked them, they're like, yeah, okay. And there's no problem. He took all their stuff from UK Games Expo up the road, which was pretty cool. Asmodee, I believe, are going to be there. There's going to be, I think, Geeks in there, actually. I don't know if Geeks in are going or sending tables over, I can't remember. There's also going to be a big, massive, I mean, when I say massive, I think it'll sound like 30 or 40, I double check, but they've got so many RPG games going on, like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, so that's going to be mental. And the ticket price is super cheap. I believe, if I remember right, don't quote me on this, Dave said a family ticket for the weekend is only £25 for a Saturday, Sunday thing. So I'll be down there on the Friday, right through till the Sunday. So yeah, check it out. They're on, the website is tabletopscotland.co.uk. They're also on Twitter and Facebook, so check them out because we'll be there and come say hi.
That's in the Doers Centre in Perth.
The what centre?
Doers. DEWARS.
Doers.
Doers.
Yeah.
Doers.
Whatever.
Doers.
Why is it Doers?
Because I've heard of it before.
How can it be Doers?
Because it's not.
Well, why not?
Why isn't it Jasson?
Because that's not
Exactly.
what's
That's how
spelled.
you say it, you moron.
Jasson.
Might be in France.
Jas on, that would be quite good. I'm Jas on.
Jasson.
But yeah, so that's that. And then that's really going to be, I think once that's done, that's us for the year with sort of that kind of thing.
Well, we've got our 24-hour charity
Oh
game.
god, I forgot about that, yeah. Oh yeah, we've got 24. We'll be doing a 24-hour charity game-a-thon in October.
When they do a special podcast.
I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a special podcast next, mentioning that on a run-up and talk about the previous years.
But while we're doing it, we should do a special podcast.
We could do on the go one, yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, so other than that, I don't know what else we're going to talk about. Anything else?
No, I think that's me,
Christopher?
for the moment.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, all good.
So I think what we'll have to say is thank you very much for listening. I want to say to anyone that's listening to drop us a subscription, let us know what you think, reading chapters, drop us a message because we like to hear, even if you want to tell us we're a bunch of idiots, it's always pleasant.
We are a bunch of idiots.
We're a massive bunch of
We
idiots.
don't need
Yeah,
anybody
but-
else to tell us that.
But it's
We're
always nice.
lovable idiots.
It's that affirmation of
You might be a lovable idiot. I'm just an idiot.
I love to be affirmed how retarded I am. It's all good. So yeah. So,
Layla's not an idiot.
no, Layla's a
Thank
doctor. It's
Dr. Layla.
it's like a doctor in Three Stooges.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
But yeah. So what we'll say is we'll say goodbye from me, Jason.
Say goodbye from me, Chris.
Bye from me, Layla.
And goodbye from me,
And we shall
Rick.
see you next time.